Attention, generals! Welcome back to the front lines. This is volume 8 of our War of Dots Versus series, and today the stakes are higher than ever. We've got viewers just like you stepping into the arena to face off against the absolute titans of the game, Girthmcslammer, leecros, Talvi, and our newest challenger, Weedprincess. Of course, channel favorites Bartek and Omega are here as well. If you want to see if these legends can be toppled, or if you want the chance to lead your own forces, remember that we stream every Sunday. This is your series and your chance to be featured in the next episode. I'm your resident commander, Mr. Bunal. We are on the mission to grow this channel into a powerhouse, and we can't take that hill without you. If you haven't joined the brigade yet, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and if you're watching on mobile, do me a favor and hit that hype button. I'm still figuring out exactly how YouTube algorithm works with that one, but I know it helps push our battles up the leaderboards and gets us more recruits and the War of Dots more notoriety.
And there was much rejoicing.
I truly appreciate your support, generals. Drop a comment below. Who is your money on today? And what would your opening move be against this lineup? For those looking for the general treatment, consider joining our membership program for early access and priority playtime during our Sunday streams. Also, if you're new to the game, I just dropped an Elite 5 tips briefing. The link is right here. Check that out to sharpen your strategy. Enough talk from the high command. Let's get into the first match of the day. Roll that footage. Okay, generals, here we are, match number 1 of the day, and you can see we have a stacked lobby. Me, Weedprincess, Talvi, Girth, and Omega spectating. Now, I don't think I've played this map before, and what I immediately start doing is pulling back my line, consolidating my line, using the mountains as a good defensive position. I'm also going to start teasing Girth here, who is in the orange in the lower part, you can see, and I start doing some cycling. I see he's got one heavy unit, and I want to see if I can tease him out. But of course, he's Girth and he's really good, so it doesn't really go anywhere at first. You can also see here I'm probing in his cities, seeing if he left anything open. He didn't, so I pulled it back. I'm also here, like I said, against Weedprincess in the red at top. Both players really excellent. So right now what I'm doing is I'm consolidating my lines, and I got a little wild hair at my booty and decided to make a naval invasion. Look at this awesome naval invasion I've got planned out here. I am going to go see if Weedprincess is really that good and see how she is doing in her back lines. So I go here with an advance in the front to kind of distract her, see if she thinks that that's my real advance. And then, yep, actually she is set for my invasion and it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, that was just a fun little sidetrack there to see what could happen. And well, what happened was I lost a bunch of units. So now I'm pulling back and consolidating my army again. Weedprincess again is a new player to the thing. This was her second stream she joined. Excellent player. Oh, and there, look, see now I'm getting encircled at the top and not good to go. Yeah, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves here. You know me, I'm here for fun, not necessarily for the W. But you can see that I am attacking each person here. I attacked Girth at first, I attacked Talvi at the last, and Weedprincess, I made a naval invasion. It all really accumulates with me being completely surrounded and losing out here. Though the good thing is that both Weedprincess and both Girth got cities from there, so it was an even split. And now you can see the real battle is jumping up here. Talvi and Girth, major action up north. Weedprincess and Girth, major action in the south, and you can see this huge line with Weedprincess sitting up in the north. It's protection. We're going to see a lot of back and forth in this match, a lot of great players, and the momentum swings one way. A competitor rests and then swings the other way. You can see here now Talvi is going to attack Weedprincess in the north. He was attacking Girth, so it's kind of a back and forth movement here. You can see Weedprincess is attacking, now Girth is backing up. This is very much an awesome back and forth flow. And what we're going to also see here is Talvi is making excellent pincer movements. Did you see that encirclement? These are what we were talking about in my last 5 video. Check out that video here for the tips there. These encirclements are excellent, really cool. Using the Alt key, using your dragging the lines so that they are not going straight, that they're actually moving around. and it's really, really helpful. You can see that there is a lot of going back and forth here. The match has been going on for a little while now, and Weedprincess has made some movements in the front against Girth, but now you can see again Talvi in the north. It is very much a back and forth ebb and flow in this one. We're looking at the casualties. Everyone is at a pretty big chunk of casualties. Girth, though, is in the lowest place and has the most troops at this time. Though, when he's advancing, he is making some good moves. He is taking those cities again in the south. And you can see Weedprincess is definitely getting in some trouble here. Talvi was attacking, Girth was attacking. Now, see, Talvi has switched back against Girth. Girth is now focused on Talvi. Weedprincess is getting an opportunity to rest and get her economy and her troops back up. And now she's making some excellent and circles against Girth. Girth is now being attacked, Talvi in the north and in Weedprincess in the south. And now Girth is moving back. That is what I'm saying about this ebb and flow in this battle. It's going back and forth. And really, the lines haven't changed now. They've gone back and forth, and it's really where it was about when the battle started here. Talvi and Weedprincess up north now, again fighting. Lots of encirclements. Girth pushing the south again. Who is going to come out on top here? Really, really good defensive line. You can see Talvi is outnumbering everyone. Well, actually, sorry. Weed is outnumbering everyone. Talvi is in second. Girth is in third. Girth's northern flank is completely collapsed. Talvi and Weedprincess are the main attack here now in the north. Girth is pushing the south. Oh my gosh, look at that. Very strong play from all these players. Lots of two front battles from both of them. But you can see here now, Talvi and Girth are not attacking each other on the side. That is what I kind of mean by this flow. Like, Talvi is attacking Weed right now, and he's going to have to come back and attack Girth at some point. But they've made an uneasy truce at this point, and they are now fighting together. Pulling back on both sides of the north. Now Talvi's coming back to come at Girth. It is such a back and forth here. It's so interesting to see how this kind of flows. Now that Talvi's gone back, Weed is now attacking Talvi in the north. Someone wants to peace out up here. Oh my gosh, look, Talvi is making Girth really pay for it. His Girth could be able to maintain. He was pushed in the south against Weed, but now is getting hit heavy by Talvi in the north. And obviously, Weed is also pushing in the south against Girth as well. Girth has the least amount of casualties, and look at those casualty counts: 700, almost 800k for two of the players. Girth is now sitting at 250,000 troops. He is the heaviest troop count, survived that major onslaught from both players, and is now pushing against Talvi. Talvi looks like he's disintegrating. I don't know if he's lost connection. These games are getting way bad at the end game with low FPS and connection issues, and there you go. The winner was Girth of that one. That was an excellent back and forth, some major players. And here we are now, Generals, with match number 2, and you can see this is also a stacked lobby with leecros spectating this time. Bartek, Girth, myself, and Omega. This map, though, is terrible. Look here at my troop count. It is about 100,000 less than a leader and 80,000 less than everyone else. You can see Girth had moved back, and we had kind of been talking about this map was really bad, so I thought he was giving me a pass and kind of letting me go, moving away because it's so unfair. I will then decide, since he moved away, I'm going to go ahead and insult Omega here and move over across the island. We had talked about this in my 5 tips video about moving across rivers, establishing footholds, and that's really how you can do really well. You can see here, right, I did not push against Girth. I had been, he moved away. I am now making a line. I'm going to decide to, like here, move across, and we're going to go against Omega. That is my main move here. You can also see here, we talked about using Alt. If I would have used Alt, it could probably have avoided going across the river here and losing some of my troops just in the movement phase. Again, the whole idea here was Girth had moved away. We had played this map a few times, so I thought he was giving me a pass to kind of do whatever I want against Omega, since it's so unfair to be in my position for the second or third time of this stream. And I decided here we're going to be attacking Omega. But as you see, Girth completely tricked me, and he is just going to apparently steamroll me without any kind of mercy. He sat back for 3-4 minutes, and then as soon as I had started attacking Omega, he just decided that it was actually time to invade me. Here I'm trying to pull back, but he has now cut me off from getting across the river. I'm in a mad dash to try and get a city away from Omega. But as you can see, we are about to be fully encircled. All of our cities are about to be lost. Our capital is now gone. I have no cities, and you can just see my army withering, withering, withering away into nothing. Thought we were boys. I can't believe you did me like that. But we decided to play again. That was fun. And here we are now with our third match of the day, another stacked lobby. That is what happens on Subscriber Sunday is all the best players, Omega, Bartek, Girth, leecros. Who's going to start spectating? Who knows? Anyways, here we are. We've seen this map before. There are no naval invasions this time, but you can see I'm pulling back, getting my lines consolidated, making sure that Bartek's not going to run in here. But you know what I am going to do is I'm going to start pressuring Bartek because he is griefing me almost all the time, and it's my personal mission to always grief him back. So here we go. Got a little bit of his stuff surrounded, and you can also see Girth is attacking on his side too. So we've got two people attacking Bartek. Let's get him out of here. I've taken over one of his cities, but you can see Omega's trying to play with me here, trying to encircle me. I'm not going to let that happen. I'm trying my best to fight Bartek, take his cities, and keep Omega at bay, but Omega is pushing, is taking one of my cities, and he's doing pretty well. I've got a completely no defenses against Girth right now. He's completely just wiped me on the northern part, and I have to reform my line. Omega's being attacked by Girth as well. I am trying to push back and hold him back here. It is pretty difficult. I am now searching for cities. I am completely melted there. That encirclement completely melted my southern army. I am here. And look, you can see Girth here is now surrounding my army. What a nice guy. He's not going to take it. He's going to let me stay around for a little while. And that was really fun. That was pretty funny that he let me stick around. So, again, have a great etiquette here. Say good game. Be funny. Have fun. It's just a game, guys. And generals, we are cranking along. Here we are with match number 4. This one featuring fellow YouTuber leecros at general status. Though this is one of my least favorite starting maps, which am constantly being given. How many 4-player maps are there? I feel like I am only playing 3 or 4 maximum different maps, and they're always the same starting spots. Anyways, I'm on the thumb. Here I am on the thumb. You can see it. I'm going to start advancing. I'm trying to push on Talvi here up north. I want to see if I can do anything against him. I'm actually now pushing the south, and you can see I get a little bit confused or a little bit distracted, but I am now encircling some of his units, but I'm also being encircled myself. And Lee Cross has did an excellent jump up here while I was distracted again on the thumb and distracted with Talvi pushing, but I was able to save that city. I can't believe Lee moved right as he could have taken that city. He moved right as he was about to take it. That is my gain. He's pushing, but I am able to maintain and encircle him where I'm possible. And that is very helpful for me, but then he's also doing the same to me. So again, on the thumb, we were not able to make any progress yet. We've been cycling and attacking, but it is just too small and not really easy. We lost a city, our first city to Lee. Lee's now going to be dominating against me moving up here. I am severely lacking my troops. I've got only 35,000 troops now, and I'm losing my cities. So good job there to Lee for taking over the thumb and then just steamrolling me here at the up into my rest of my cities. We're going to see here, though, that Omega and Talvi are fighting really heavy here. Omega with a huge amount of casualties and nobody against Lee Cross right now. Nobody defending. Lee and Talvi are in the main battle here up north. That line is getting very heated and a lot of encircles getting started, but no one able to really close in there until just now. And you can see Lee loses a couple troops there. Lee is also building a super heavy line down here in the grasslands in the south, and he's going to start pushing against Omega. Omega is just sitting there. That is one of his superpowers, is to sit back in the cut and let the other guys fight. Is he going to advance? We're going to see here. We can see that Lee's advancing, and now Omega has some units to stop him, but they're all heavies versus mostly lights. Is that going to work? Lee is still leading here with the most troops and the least casualties. He got the best economy as well, the most cities. It's going to be everybody else's mission to stop him from fighting. You can see here that the connections are good, the economy's cranking, and wow, you can see Talby's making some good moves here, getting some encirclements, but it's difficult because he is outnumbered so heavily here. Lee and Omega are just kind of chilling in the south, not really doing anything. Lee could, or Omega could be doing some attacks, but is not. He's just waiting, and Lee is now attacking, and now Omega is trying to defend his line. Talvi is doing some really good unit cycling, but a lot of his cities are back in those mountains, which are difficult to bring new troops out of. Um, that is really where that alt key comes in handy. And boom, you can see Lee is taking over the cities against Omega here in the south, really pushing with that heavy blob. Oh my gosh, that is a huge chunk of troops. And Talvi and Lee are just in a stalemate up north. Now, this is where it gets really difficult. Who's going to be able to cross that river? Even with the Lee's dominant status right now, it is going to be really difficult to kick Omega off there. Let's see how it goes here. And there we go. We had an ending to the battle there where we discovered that Lee is the winner. Okay, generals, here we are now with our fifth and final battle, and you can see this is the match from earlier with the really, really poor start, the 100,000 less troops, and you can also see that Bartek didn't even consider giving me any time to reform or do anything. He immediately charged in, which I guess is all fair in love and war, but with my reduced amount of men and the positioning there, could have let me go a little bit longer without just fully rushing me. Well, anyways, that's what happened. Bartek did take over my land, but let's see how that works out for him. Here we are, Talvi and Bartek in the south, heavy attacks. Like I said, if you're across that river, you need to hold that river point. Talvi is holding it really well right now, but there is some pushback coming in here. You can also see that Omega is pushing the north. He's got some heavies in the north trying to really take that city over. Bartek is moving his troops around, really trying to cycle them, but is he going to be able to push back? He is getting pushed back. In fact, he's got a very terrible troop count. He's at least half of everybody else with double the casualties. You can see Omega was deciding to finally make a move against Talvi over there, which did distract Talvi's attack against Bartek, but he is continuing to push him back. And Omega is floundering a little bit here, getting encircled in the far, far east. Now you can see Talvi and Bartek have a ceasefire going. There is no attacks going on in the south. They are all regrouping. Who is going to come up here? Now the troop counts are getting up there again with Talvi still leading and Bartek leading in the casualties with almost 300k. Omega is though leading with the almost leading with troop count in second place, and Bartek is still in last place with his troop count, and he's also got zero funds. Talvi is pushing heavy here, doing some good cycling in the south and trying to get some encirclements. There we go. We took a city in the south and we're pushing really hard against Bartek. Can Omega do anything against Bartek? That's what I would suggest here is Omega should be pushing against Bartek a little heavier. And then also at some point he's going to start attacking against Talvi. Talvi's completely routed Bartek in the south, connected their economy, and is making heavy moves. Oh, look at that encirclement against Omega. That was over for Omega. He is not going to be able to maintain now. The troop counts are almost double, and the casualty counts are in the same alignment there. Now Talvi is taking over completely Bartek's land. So good for us there, our friend. Oh, and look at that encirclement. I think at this point, the FPS and the lag is just overwhelming. Again, guys, that is one of the bad things about this game that we keep seeing so much lag and input delays in the game. But hey, it's a free to play game and it is still fun to play. So it is what it is. This battle is over. Talvi wins. Bartek made the first aggression against me, but now Talvi is doing it and has won the battle. Victory or defeat? That was one for the history books, generals. Whether it was leecros holding the line or our newcomer Weedprincess making a massive play, these matches prove that the War of Dots landscape is always shifting. A huge salute to our viewers for stepping up to the plate today. We are on a mission here at Mr. Bunal Gaming, and every single one of you is a vital part of that conquest. If you enjoyed today's skirmish, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We are growing fast, but we're just getting started. And for my mobile troops, if you haven't already, please hit that hype button on the video. I'm still tracking the data on what it does, but I know it signals to YouTube that our community is the loudest and strongest on the platform. I truly appreciate your support. While you're at it, drop a comment below. Who was the MVP of today's match, Volume 8 versus? Give me your breakdown of the final matches here. Remember, if you want to be the one on screen next time, join our membership program. It's the best way to get priority access to our Sunday streams and see these videos before anyone else. We've got a great community building in the members lounge, and we'd love to have you in the ranks. If you are looking to improve your own tactical standing, my 5 tips and tricks and my other tutorial videos are linked right here on this end screen. You don't head into your next match without checking it out. Until next time, generals, keep your dots moving and your strategy sharp. This is Mr. Bunal signing off. Generals, I'll see you on the next battlefield.